The doors wide open, yeah, still smoking. Pink caddy with the doors wide open, still smoking. Look.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, I Am Sam, and we are back with another special guest. Yours truly, NEEK LEVY. You feel me? Tell them, bro, what we got going on right here?
Yeah, man, right now, we got my personal favorite Kettle brand, crinkle cut chips, you know what I'm saying, salt with a little bit of crushed pepper, spinach dip, ranch, some Doritos, chips and kicks.
Episode number 2 of Chips and Kicks. I'm excited about this one. This right here is a personal friend of mine. He get crazy in everything he do, but he does it 100%. Alright, we're gonna get right into it, cause NEEK, he a different shoe head. He not no Carmine 6s to the club wearing kind of guy. What you got on right now, bro?
Shoot, I'm gonna just pop it off. You see it? You know the price tag, come on. 2004. What time it is? Nike SB.
Disrespectful, bro.
Real disrespectful. 100% stars on that joint. Get on my face here. Yeah, Cali joints has to.
We're gonna get right into it. Question number 1.
Yeah.
What's your favorite shoe and why? It could be any shoe.
Any shoe. So my favorite is actually these. These are actually my favorite shoe. These were literally my grail shoe. I've been hunting for them in my size. I wear size 13 for those that didn't know. God. This is actually my favorite shoe. Obviously, 1, because I'm from California. 2, it's just like, you don't see them make colorways like this anymore. Like where it's like an ode to something. Like a lot of the sneaker colorways that come out nowadays, you know, they try to be very neutral with it. They try to be very calm, very subtle. When, you know, 2-3 years ago, people weren't even really rocking like the subtle colors like that. And then now, you know, they're slowly starting to bring back the creativity process when it comes to sneakers. This, I mean, 2004, I mean, that was a good year, especially for the Bay Area. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Going hard.
Going hard, like just a whole different style of sneakers, different quality of sneakers. I mean, you got the white tumbled leather, you got the hand sewn star on here in red, and then you got like this beautiful buttery brown suede. If you've ever seen the California flag with the bear on it, this is the one right here. Yeah.
I like the star, bro. Like
the
NorCal star.
NorCal star,
you know what I mean?
For sure, yeah. It reminds you when people see the star, like I've had people who are kind of new to the game, right? All they see is a swoosh with a fat tongue and the star right here, and they're like, "Oh, bro, you got Heineken's on?" I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? I'm like, "Yeah, bro, they're Heineken's, bro. Yeah, whatever you want to say, bro. I entertain it, but I mean, for the most part, it's like, bro, real ones know what these are, especially if you're in California. You know what we talking about. We're not talking about the highs. We're not talking about the P-Rod 2 Nike SBs. We talking about this.
It's crazy because SBs have gone up hella in hype lately.
Dude,
but
Trav, yeah.
It's crazy to me because I remember when SBs were popping when we were younger.
Yeah.
It was almost like it was pure love. It was pure joy and love. Yeah. And now it's like competition, but it's competition amongst these basic colors that they're dropping. Yeah. There's no culture behind it yet. You know what I mean?
There's no story behind the shoe. I mean, you know, granted, you know, they're retroing certain colors, like they're doing like the Carolina blue with the white. And then they're breaking it down even all the way back to just your basic black and white, and people have the nerve to buy a shoe that has a price tag of what, anywhere from $90 to $110 and trying to flip it for $400 or $500. It's like, that's unnecessary, bro. If I wanted a pair of black and white shoes and I wasn't able to get myself a pair of Dunks, I'm gonna go buy me, you know, some Uptowns or something like that.
Yeah.
That's just, I don't know, that's just me.
And I feel like people are really starving right now. People are really starving in like the shoe culture. Like any Yeezy that comes out, any SB that comes out, they need it, but they need it just to make $100 over. And it's always been like that. But when there's a hype shoe, there has to be a story behind it. Like we're just talking about the Taupe, the 4s, the Taupe 4s.
Yeah.
Like, they're hella ugly. I get it, they're brown, and I think you can take off some of the material. I had just found that out today.
Really? I didn't know that.
That little crinkle, you can take it off. Probably just shave it off or something, I don't know.
What's under it, do you know?
Just suede. So it's like, the shoe is it's brown, it's infrared, it's like a light brown, but like brown just became a popping thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So brown became a popping thing again. I feel like I feel what you're saying about those Taupe 4s that came out. I feel like
I just think it's too much hype.
They should have just stuck with the mushroom 4s that came out for women's only.
The mushroom 4s.
You've seen those? It's basically the same color, just basically a lighter shade of brown, different sole on there, so it's a white sole instead of a black sole. Because when you throw the white laces on there, the things look clean. They should have just made that a full-size run for everybody. They could have made it a lifestyle Jordan release, but they ended up not doing it.
Yeah. So I saw today that this shoe was selling like super well, but do I think it's worth it? No, there's no story behind it. They just said, they look like Travis Scott shoes. Boom, up the sale price. So, real knowledgeable fella about sneakers. So, I had to get him on here. Question number 2.
Shoot.
What got you into shoes?
Like, what's like the story behind it?
Yeah, what got you into it could be the sneaker culture or like, what got you into shoes when you were young or whatever age? Like, what was it?
Yeah. So, really interesting thing about sneakers, right? It's always been like a legacy thing for my family. So, growing up when I was a kid, I'm Puerto Rican and Filipino. So, all my uncles, all my older cousins, they always had all the kicks. But the interesting thing about that is because my family was so close knit when they were growing up. I'm talking about my Puerto Rican side and my Filipino side. They all hung out together in high school, all sorts of good stuff there, and they created memories. Well, one of those memories was when Foot Locker started first opening up in the 80s and 90s in the Bay Area. All of my uncles, and including my father, was the first manager for the first Foot Locker in Oakland. So they all had the kicks. I've always seen my pops. I mean, not my pops. I'm saying he 54, 55. Like he's not wearing J's like that anymore. But like he always had kicks growing up. One of the first shoes that, to my memory, that's actually in a photo is when my dad took me to get my first haircut when I was a kid. That's back when they would take a photo of you and like sitting on your parents' lap, and then they would like frame it and give you like a certificate, whatever. Well, if you look in that photo, my pops, he has on the Bread Force. And it's just like,
with
man,
the Nike
with the Nike on.
Oh,
so man. when those retro, I had to get them. You know what I mean? I had to get them just because for me, the shoe means so much more to me.
Super nostalgic.
Super nostalgic. Yeah.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah,
that's
super
that's
nostalgic.
cool. It's crazy.
Yeah, man. I mean,
it just runs deep.
Like, it runs deep. I mean, dude, I remember my pops running around Space Jam Zone. I mean, he had remember the Chicago 10s with the 45 on the side. He had those. Like I remember, bro. He had all the heat, and he knew that once I hit that certain age where I was like making my own money and just going to high school, middle school, whatever. He knew that I was gonna be that kid that was gonna just be trying to get into it himself, and
picked it up from there. Kept running with it. Crazy. And I know it could be a little difficult for you to find shoes in your size sometimes.
Oh yeah, it's hard.
Shoes that you want.
I mean, it was easier a couple years ago back when my foot was like a size 11 and a half, 12. But I mean, hey man, keep a big body here. Size 13s out here, we stomping.
Hey man, when I used to work at Sheik's, size 13 folks would be the ones catching on the most.
Oh yeah.
Because it's like when they found shoes their size,
they had to get it right then and there.
Like they were like something sick. They were like, okay, well I'm gonna have to get these and those. You know what I mean? Okay, hell yeah, man, I like that. Real deep in the blood, real deep in the roots. Question number 3: what's the first shoe that you ever bought? As far as like, okay, I'm gonna start collecting.
Oh man. It's in between two different shoes for me that I can remember. So the first one, classic, pure favorite. It was the Great Five.
Great Fives?
Great Fives.
In 2013?
No.
Ooh,
Not
2006?
2006. It was those, and I don't know, man. Like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Everybody says, "Oh yeah, bro, Fresh Prince, Will Smith, woo woo." But like that was like the colorway to have, bro. Like I remember, I was in middle school when those came out. And we used to sit there in the library, on the computers, bro, searching up all the kicks. We were on 23's back, looking up all the different shoes that was coming out for the year. Shoes, picking out fits. This was back when people was getting the double lineups on their head. You know what I'm talking about? Getting the star design on the side of their head, looking crazy. But yeah, man, the Great Fives was what really brought me into the game. And then that's where I had to run it. Another one that I could remember that was actually super meaningful. That was one of the first shoes that I added to my collection. Was something that a pair that my grandfather had, my pops had, and me. And it was those Nike Gary Payton the gloves. Remember them? With the zipper. And then the side of the shoe had like the little, like these weird
those flame
looking things. Yeah, like those.
Wow. Yeah. I have to get those, bro. You just reminded me.
I found them in my size on eBay DS. They want $500 for them. If they're still there, bro, I might have to drop. So if you watch this video and you that dude on eBay, shoot me the jug. You know? Dude,
that's crazy. When I was working at Chic and those shoes came out, and I looked at them in the back stock room, and they were like, "Oh, this is what comes out today." I was like, this is a hot shoe.
Yeah.
And I could not afford it. I wasn't getting paid much. This is like 2014 around that time. 2013, 2014. Wasn't getting paid much. And I still pulled the trigger.
Oh, bro.
Pulled the trigger. And
For the love of it.
that's ridiculous.
Shoes, man.
I was living up by the mall, so I would actually catch the bus to go from my house to the mall. It was just like a 10-minute drive, 45-minute walk. I was like, yeah, I can walk. I can walk for the next 2 weeks.
I can make it happen. I don't gotta eat.
I need to lose. I need to lose a little weight anyways. So Gary Payne's, dude. To me, those are like Ken Griffey's.
Oh, bro. Don't get me started on Griffey's, bro. You know, I got a love for Griffey's, like no other. Fresh water. Not talking about the ones that came out with the white. I'm talking about the ones that had the real blue on them things. I'm talking the 2016 pair with the red check on the back, not the blue matching check on the back.
Oh, so the ones that came out right now are a little different?
They're a little different. So there's the ones that have...
Let me post them for sale. So the ones in the back, the check that slides down the back, it's different color.
It's a red color instead. Well, the stitching around it is red. Let me see.
This is interesting. I didn't know this.
These ones, the fresh water. Not the white, the blue. That fresh water. Those ones went hard.
I remember when those came out. I like those.
So when they re-dropped them, it had the red on the back. That was hard to me because it like offset the entire shoe.
So the original, what did it have?
The original one had the blue stitching around it.
Oh, okay. That red goes crazy. Yeah. Question number 4. What's a shoe that you really want? Money is not an issue. And do not say Nike Air Max.
I mean, bro, who's really wearing Nike Air Max, bro? I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Who really styling that in the fit?
God.
That part. Okay, so a shoe that I really want, price is not an issue. That's a really hard sell for me because there's so many kicks that I want where I'm just kind of like, I'm not gonna do it because I don't spend that much money on. I'm not gonna spend that much money on kicks. Like, I mean, yeah, everybody always looking for the jug. I mean, if we could find them, like for real, it's those Reebok Pharrell board flips. The black with the gray suede with the pink line.
Those
ice
go
creams,
hard. Those go hard. Oh,
stupid.
You know, whenever Pharrell comes into a design, dude, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like his mind is like it's pretty sick.
He's a whole nother level.
Those are nice.
Those are nice. Those are
in your size though?
Yeah, I mean, I found them in my size for
size?
165, and then the person was trying to like scam me on eBay. Sick. But hey, you know, shout out to that person.
Okay.
I hope they find God.
Ever notice how you come across somebody once in a while that you shouldn't have with?
Or themselves.
Yeah,
I like that. Something real different. Yeah, this isn't just about like Nike and Jordans and Adidas. Like, I want people to know that. It's about, I'm not even here asking people about their shoe collection. This is about their culture.
Yeah.
And what has the culture done for you, and how have you participated in the culture?
Well, in regards to that last one, I mean, I also used to skate. So, hence why, like, I wear SBs, you know what I'm saying? I mean, everybody skated Vans growing up. Because, I mean, when we were, like, in middle school, bro, that's when Vans and the Pack, they had just dropped that song, the Vans song. And that's when everybody was like, it's either you want it or you don't. And we had people coming out, you know, making the diss tracks and all of that.
For sure.
Yeah, man, the SBs.
Hey, Vans go hard. I have Vans that they're brand new in the box. I just like the way they look, and they're hella comfortable. Next question. This is going to be a good one for you. Would you rather have a fire outfit and some whatever kicks, or some fire kicks and any, like, doesn't matter what the hell you're wearing on top? Fire kicks or a fire outfit?
Are you talking about like I'm gonna have the most fire outfit in the world and I'm gonna just come out with like some Shaqs on or something like that?
Yeah.
I couldn't do it, bro. You always gotta step clean, man. You know me, bro. I don't care. I will have a $1,400 pair of kicks on, $2,000 pair of kicks on, and walk out the house in some champion shorts and a tank top. I do not care, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta step clean.
And it's cool. The cool thing about that is I'm like that too. I'd rather have some fire kicks, because if you know how to like style stuff, you know, like if you're into fashion, and if you're not, that's cool. Like whatever. This is just, you know, for us. If you're into fashion, you can wear anything. You can make anything look good. You know?
Nah, you could do.
You know what I mean?
You could do a PlayStation T-shirt and then the Skeletor Nike SBs.
Like if you just, to me, if you stepping right, then you're gonna be all right.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Definitely can agree. I prefer to, you know, I don't do the moto jeans and some sandals.
You know, I thought I wanted to get into that, I can't, man. Too big to be wearing them skinny pants like that, though.
Good. Next question. At what age will you stop collecting?
Well, I stopped collecting.
Yeah, you just talked about how your your family was in it, the OGs in your family were in it, and like eventually it does die out for some people. Do you think that's gonna happen to you?
Bro, I mean, it's died out for me a couple times. No lie. Over the course of the past 10, 15 years, I probably sold my entire collection maybe 3 times. Each time the pairs probably got all the way up to like 60, 70 pairs, and then I sold the collection. So, I mean, if I had kept all my heat rather than going back and trying to find it and rebuy it and recollect and just start fresh, you know what I mean? I'd probably be sitting on a gold mine right now. But man, I don't think I would ever stop collecting. I think I would just make wiser choices about what shoes I'm actually going to drop the money on. I think that's what it comes down to.
Yeah, because people can have hobbies, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some people collect rocks for the rest of their life, or
Minerals.
cars, yeah, anything.
Minerals.
I don't really think it really matters what you collect as long as you like it from the day you start liking it to whenever.
Yeah.
It's up to you. But I could see that. Eventually you get older and you kind of just put the stuff away, but you still get get them. I knew a cat like that, OG cat. He super to himself, never wore the shoes, right?
Yeah.
Biker dude, tatted face down, Richmond cat, and he would just go to the mall from his little plug and put them in one closet that he had only sneakers in. He wouldn't even look at them. He wouldn't even take them out the bag. How they gave them to him in his hand is how they went in the closet.
Oh God!
And he opened the door and they were all in their bags. You see all the older Foot Locker bags. It's crazy.
Nasty.
So that's kind of why ever since I seen
What
that.
size he wear?
A 13 actually.
Shoot him my number. Shoot him my number.
Alright. Will you pass it down to your kids?
Man, look, so
This is a big one right now because,
look, so I'm the type of person where I know that children, especially at a young age, I know that they're gonna ruin whatever you buy them. Like, I bought my kid some side collectives and completely thrashed them. But I feel like if I'm gonna be stepping clean, like everybody gotta be stepping clean.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
yeah, like I'm not gonna be walking out the house with no red bottoms on and my kid got on a pair of Crocs. Like it just doesn't work that way. For me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. No offense to Crocs. Shout out to y'all, but
Yeah, for sure.
like
Definitely.
no. So it's definitely gonna come down to the kid, but it's also gonna be varied, right? So it's gonna depend. Like you want to be clean, you want to be fresh. Okay, cool. Bring me 3 A's and I'll get you 3 shoes.
Yeah, and
Simple as that.
the older that they get,
the more they're gonna be appreciated.
And you know what? It's funny because I guess another question would be, are you gonna lean your kids into the sneaker culture, or are they just come up to you by seeing you? Like, what do you prefer? Like,
It's whatever they want. I feel like kids should be able to have their own identity.
thrive
whatever it
amongst
is.
themselves.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They have to have their own drive and their own things that inspire them. So if they want to dress like me and they want to, if they want to be like, oh yeah, I want to have shoes like Pop, I want to be able to dress like Mom and Dad, then yeah, by all means, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make sure that you getting right so long as you acting right. However, if they decide, hey, like I don't like that, I just want to get some Vans, or I just want to get just some G Fazos and just rock around with that, and just be a kid and just be happy. That's the ultimate.
For
for it, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to build my children to be focused on the things that are material, you know what I mean? Because so for a while for me, it was all about, man, it's just about all the material things in life, but really life is so much more than that, because you pass away, all these shoes and stuff still gonna be here, all the clothes and stuff, all the jewelry, the bands, it's all gonna be here.
Yeah,
so
most definitely.
I just want them to be happy, pure peace.
Yes, sir. I like that. You had strong answers for everything. Come on. All right. I'm excited because I don't think many people maybe know about this sneaker.
Yeah.
Not about the sneaker, but just about like the culture of it. And I don't know if I seen it off of your page. I think you might have introduced this to me. So, NEEK Levy, will you bring out your favorite sneaker in your rotation that you brought today?
My favorite sneaker in my rotation that I brought out today, Saya Collective Waffle and Butter sneaker right here. It's a Flyknit sneaker, right? Shout out to Saya, S-I-A.
Give them a little backstory about the shoe and like whose shoe is this?
Yeah,
people don't know, bro. This. Hold on. This is like, everybody knows this. This is comfortability. What everybody wants. That's what everybody wants.
Super comfortable. So the story behind Saya, I'm not a Saya spokesperson. I'm just a fan. I'm one of their many admirers that they have on their website. But shout out to Devlin Carter. He's the one who actually created this. He started off with his own, custom company, and he was a custom sneaker maker. And he just, he graduated from FITM, the Fashion and Design Institute school, and he's just been making sneakers ever since. This shoe specifically, these are super comfortable. You got the Flyknit sneaker right here. These shoes are super special, especially when you take them into the light. So right now you see that they're yellow. If we take them into the light, they're gonna turn like a syrupy color. The whole shoe's gonna change, the laces, everything. Yellow sneaker all the way around. And we take it outside. Once that light hit it, changed completely. It's a completely different shoe.
Over with.
Side Collective.
That's crazy, dude.
He's changing the game, man. This dude is changing the game. I'm not even gonna lie to you. He's a very talented individual, and you know what I'm saying, support black businesses. So yeah, if y'all wanna check him out,
that's crazy.
SIA_collective, man. SIA_collective. They sell out fast.
For sure, man.
Yeah.
Thank you for showing out.
By all means.
Much love. NEEK, LEVY, everybody.
100.
Till next time.